Cimoooooooo! Welcome to Tech Tuesday, a weekly series where we discuss some awesome tech cards as well as help make you a better player. This week's card is Trap Stun, a card I believe is going to become one of the most defining cards of the format. Now, Trap Stun has probably one of the most simplest effects of any card in the game. When it's activated, you negate the effects of all other face-up trap cards on the field until the end of the turn. What makes Trap Stun really relevant at the moment is because since the meta is flooded with Floodgate cards, that you can use Trap Stun to turn off any of your Floodgate cards for your turn so that you can proceed with your play however you want. So for example, you can use Trap Stun against a card like Vanity's Emptiness. So that way you can special summon all you want for the remainder of your turn. Vanity's Emptiness won't be sent to the graveyard, and after your board is set up on your opponent's turn, they're still going to be locked under Vanity's Emptiness. Same thing goes for cards like Skill Drain, Soul Drain, or any other continuous trap card. What's also really cool about Trap Stun is that you can use cards like Breakthrough Skill from the graveyard to still negate effects during your turn, because Trap Stun only negates effects of traps that are on the field. And since Breakthrough Skill's second effect activates in the graveyard, you can still use it to negate effects even if you're under Trap Stun. Now, why is Trap Stun a good tech card? Well, let's look at the top 3 decks of the format right now, Burning Abyss, Shaddolls, and Tower Knights, and see how we can best use Trap Stun to our advantage. Burning Abyss play a plethora of chainable trap cards, including Phoenix Wing, Wind Blast, Karma Cut, Mind Crush, and just a ton of other really powerful cards. So what you can do is, instead of preemptively using your Trap Stun at the beginning of your turn, start going on with your play and wait till your opponent uses one of those cards, because then you can chain Trap Stun to that card. Because otherwise, if you start your turn with an opening Trap Stun, they're just going to chain their Phoenix Wing, Wind Blast, or whatever card they might have face down, and it's still going to disrupt your play. So this way, it gives you a chance to just totally negate all of their trap cards at once, after they've already committed and discarded a card. Moving on to Shaddolls, you can use Trap Stun to stop Sinister Shadow Games, which is one of their most powerful trap cards in their deck, and in fact, it might be their only one. But other than that, being able to negate that, you can also negate their Artifact Sanctum, since a lot of Shaddol players have moved into the Shaddol Artifact variant. So being able to negate Artifact Sanctum and Sinister Shadow Games is huge. And finally, Tower Knights. Now, Tower Knights and Trap Stun have a really interesting relationship, especially considering one of the best cards in the game, Stellar Nova Alpha, is a trap card. So, for example, if you use Trap Stun at the beginning of your turn, one of two things is going to happen from the Tower Knight player. Either A, they're going to be forced to negate that Trap Stun with their Stellar Nova Alpha, because otherwise they're going to be completely locked out of all their other back row for the remainder of the turn. Or B, the best case scenario, is that Trap Stun's going to resolve, and they're going to not have anything that they can do to stop you, and you can just go completely off that turn. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think about Trap Stun. I just think the ability to negate all traps on the field for a turn, and especially to be able to turn off your Floodgate cards like Vanity's Emptiness, like Skill Drain, or anything else like that, is huge. Thank you all so much for watching the video. We'll see you next week.